And the violence, the escalating violence in our school among our young people. As mayor, do you have a plan? Are you willing to get together with the superintendent, have a plan of some type of education, especially the literacy among our students? Raymond, you want to?
I just wanted to answer the lady's question, and I truly believe that we're going about the police department the wrong way, and trying to get the police department to understand the social issues and attitudes of people in the community, adults in the community, children in the community. We should be trying to have our own police department, consisted of people who live in the South Side. We should be striving that if you're going to be a police officer is inherently a community-based employment position. So I am for trying to get police officers to move into the city, but I am for more than that. I am for trying to build up the South Side so that it's not powerless in the first place.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I want to say, you know, a lot of the questions and a lot of the answers are rewiring the same sort of systems that we've had. But one of the big things, whatever the question is, we need to think innovatively about how we do these things. And schools are ground zero for that. We certainly have a program in place that's basically it's preschool to prison right now. We have more police officers in our schools than we do social workers. What is the expectations of our children when that's what they see around them? We have high rates of stress and anxiety for our students. We have 1 out of 2 students in the city school districts that's in poverty. The emotional and the mental fatigue and stress that exists when you come in that condition, you cannot come to a school with the expectations that you're going to be able to function like a normal student. Yet, our system works only as if it was 1950. We have a very industrialized education system, and it doesn't work in the 21st century until we're able to recognize that we need some serious innovation. We need to change the way that we are functioning in our schools. We are packing kids into these buildings with high levels of anxiety, serious stress, undocumented PTSD, and we are saying, please, be a normal student, and it's not working.
In addition to smaller class sizes, I can't take it. Next question.
My name is Regina McArthur. I'm a lifelong resident. A lot of you know me already. I am an advocate for the South Side. I am the TNT alternate delegate. I sit on the board. I just came from the strategic planning of the TNT. As mayor, my question is, will you continue to fund TNT? Will you increase funding for the South Side because we need more than any other sector that's represented for TNT? And number 2, are you willing to be called on the carpet, this carpet, not your office, this carpet, as we represent the South Side of Syracuse? Are you willing to come and meet with us if we have an issue? Because we have a lot of issues.
Yeah. Great question, Regina. Just to add to that, currently, each of the TNT sectors on each side of town is funded by the city with $5,000.
There's a $40,000 budget for 8 sectors, and we split it equally, which is $5,000.
Which is $5,000. It barely covers the bike rack. Just let us finish the question. So, to elaborate on Regina's question, would you, as mayor, reallocate some money in the budgets to funnel more money than $5,000 down to our neighborhoods, TNT sectors, because we do the work that's on the ground that the city doesn't have time to do? So that's the question. Can we get more money on the ground, Sam?
When I'm elected mayor, absolutely.
How much?
I can't tell you how much because
how much?
That
you
just
know,
wouldn't
I would
be
start
fair.
out with at least, you know,
I can't tell you how much, but that would be
each.
fair. But what I do know,
nice.
but this is what I understand, that TNT, what you guys do on the groundwork, and then the city gets back and reap the benefit of what you do. So I know that you definitely have to have more money to allocate to the TNT so that you can continue to do the great work that you do. So absolutely. But then to the second point to your question, when I become mayor of Syracuse, when I'm elected mayor of the city of Syracuse, I'm going to do what I've been doing as I am running for mayor of Syracuse. I'm gonna hold town hall meetings. And I'm gonna hold those meetings right in the neighborhoods so that we can begin to, so that you can continuously hold me accountable. You continuously ask me specific questions, and I'll bring members of my team with me, members of the city with me, so that if I don't have the answer, the person that's running that particular department can address that issue, because that doesn't happen. And it's about accountability. And my last point is this. Joni and I went to high school together. I worked for this governor's father, you know, on his campaign. It is important that you have a mayor who can foster relationships with people, and not just certain people, but all people.
Thank you, Alfonso. As mayor, will you be accessible to the community? Joe?
Me? Yeah, okay. Yes, I have been my entire career. And I happen to think one of the big secrets, first of all, it's going to be a difficult year next year. Everybody knows that. We're going into a financial situation that is very difficult. We've got to work ourselves out of this hole we're in. But secondly, I happen to believe, and I've always believed in the many years I served in the council, that the city's strength are all of you. They're not us. They're all of you. And I've always believed that if you go into the neighborhoods and you talk to the people and you explain your position, you come out stronger. You come out as a stronger community, and you build the public support that's necessary to do the things that are important to the community. So I will continue as I've done my entire life, going out, knocking on doors, and meeting with people in their homes, and neighborhood meetings, as we've done year after year after year.
Thank you. Howie, let's finish up with you. We'll go to the next question.
Yeah, I'm from the south side. I, always be willing to come, over down the street. I think TNT needs to be strengthened in the form of neighborhood government, smaller units, more money, and some real power. It should be built into the city charter. I'd like to see a charter commission see how to do that. On the question of schools, Joanne, Martin Luther King warned in 1965 here in Syracuse that segregation was growing in the North and it was going to doom generations of children to poor education. And that's exactly what happened. Next mayor's got to lead the debate on desegregation, starting within the schools. We can't have vocational track going to Fowler and upscale track going to the Latin school, and have segregation within Corcoran, where one wing is the International Baccalaureate program and they're mostly middle-class white kids, and then the other